Okay, we're back. This is going to be a continuation of the last video, lesson 1, Mastercam. Here's where we left off. Last thing we did was this pocket, and I can hit verification, and there's where we left off. If I needed to change something, I can always go back into parameters and make a change. Let's say that, for example, I know I did not change my feed rates. It defaulted at 6.4176 for my feed rate. I can change that now to 30 inches a minute. Tab down to my plunge rate. Normally would go at half of that or at 15. Notice that we're at 139 surface feet per minute. I can change that by slowing my RPMs down to maybe 500 and click on rapid retract. Notice now that I'm right there at 100 surface feet per minute where I would like to be, 98, that's really close. And if I hit blue apply and green check, now notice I have a red X here. That's telling me that there was a change made. So if I click that, it tells me warning, dirty operations selected. Generate unlocked operations and continue. So if I hit that, it lets me change that. I can watch this in a video format now on the back plot. It shows my actual tool positioning. Wrap it to the end. Done. Okay, exit out of that, and it made and saved the change for me. Let's go back to our top view. This time we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to create a contoured surface around the edge of this. So I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier in the previous video by going to create line parallel. Last time I went 3/4 of an inch away from here, this surface to this surface. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to go half of that, 3/8 of an inch. So if I uncheck this, type in 0.375, lock it in again, click this surface down to here, and work myself all the way around just like I did before. Blue apply, green check. Let's go back for the scissors, and I zoom in, start clicking what I do not want. There, green check. Okay, I had 3/8 radiuses here, so I'm going to keep the same thing. So if I go to fillet entities, it's still highlighted from the last operation. So if I click this line to this one, this to here, and work myself all the way around. Blue apply, green check. Now, let's go ahead and go to toolpaths and click on contour. Now if I click this line, turns yellow all the way around. Okay. Go to tools. I'm going to keep the same tool, this 3/4 inch cutter, but I have to specify it by clicking it one time and it turns it blue. Now it knows that we're going to use the same tool. Cut parameters. Now here's something a little bit different. It's showing my compensation to the left. Well, check this out. I started here and my tool is going to be here. So as I machine around this part, my tool will be to the right of this line here. My tool is going to be up in here somewhere. So let's pull this back up, and I need to change my compensation direction. This is like your G41, G42. To the right, depth of cuts, click that. I'm going to take 50 thousandths per cut, 0.05. Leave lead in, lead out off again. And multi-passes, I think I can get away with that. I'm going to leave that unchecked for right now. Linking parameters, I'm going to go to a depth of -0.05. 0.25. Again, I can turn coolant on if I want to or not. I just leave it off. Blue apply, green check. Now, right here is where my operations are. The last operation is checked, the first operation is not. So if I just want to see this last operation, I can go to isometric view and verify. Dynamic rotation, and everything come out good. Alright, now let's take a look at this again. Under my multi-passes, let's say that on this curve here I left a little bit of material. If I was using a smaller cutter or if it was wider up through here, then I could go to multi-passes and I could check that and say I want to go 2 passes and change my spacing to let's say a 1/2 inch or whatever, and it would take off the rest of that material that it did not cut off previously. Alright, everything looks good there. I'm just going to exit out of that, and let's go ahead and click here. This will select all my operations and go to verify, and there you have it, the entire part. Now I can go ahead and generate code, and I'm going to say pocket, and it's going to say it already exists. You want to replace it? Yes, because I did another operation. And there it is. A little longer. Alright. Well, that's it for right now. We'll come back and we'll drill some holes in here on my next video.